This is level 1 of Command Block Civilization, where I've spent my entire life. My dream is to one day make it to the top of Command Civilization and learn every command possible. The problem is, the only way to rank up through the levels is by purchasing the next tier's command block. And as you can tell, I'm broke, so making it to the top will not be easy.
Hey, wake up, dork. It's time for work. Unless you want to lose your house.
Oh crap, I'm late. Please don't-
I don't care. Go do your job. Those buildings aren't going to destroy themselves.
I followed the guard to the job site, hoping to actually make some more money today. In Command Civilization, whenever you use a command, you earn 1 command coin. I work as a griefer, and griefers are only allowed 10 commands per day. So that means on a good day, the most I can earn is 10 coins. The pay isn't great, but it's kind of fun, so it works out.
Alright, you know how this works. Don't come back until you've used all your commands to destroy this building. If you fail, I'll make sure you never work here again. Got it?
Fine, okay, I get it. Don't miss me too much. Alright, I've got my 10 commands, let's get started.
Huh, I guess no one told you. You've only got 3 commands for the day, but I still expect that whole building to be gone.
Only 3 commands? That's the worst news I could have gotten. That meant I could only earn 3 command coins for the entire day. Alright, well I can't fail or else I'll lose my house. I gotta finish this. Being a griefer is pretty simple. Since the new king took the throne, he decided to upgrade our houses, meaning us griefers have destroyed the old crappy ones. All we do is walk up to the buildings we want to destroy and use /clear to remove it. Okay, and clear. After destroying the buildings in just 3 commands, I headed back up to the guard to collect my coins. Phew, all done. Pretty impressive, huh?
Finally. Took you long enough.
Yeah, well, I bet you couldn't do any better.
Good thing I'm not as broke as you are. I'll never have to do that job, and neither will you anymore. Congrats, you're fired.
What? I did what you asked me.
Well, it turns out you were too good at your job and managed to get rid of all the old houses. So we don't need your griefing anymore. Anyways, you should see your last coins in your account. Use them wisely, I guess.
After being fired for being too good at my job, I headed home. The one place where I could relax and get away from the guards. I was ready for a good nap. But before I could even make it to my bed, I heard someone banging at the door. What are you doing at my house? I already did my job for the day.
Oh, the other guy didn't tell you? Yeah, this house is only for people with jobs. Since you're unemployed, you're homeless now. So, get out.
Come on, man, I just got fired. Could I stay here for like one more night? Wait, who are you?
This is my new house. This is amazing. Who are you?
This cannot be happening. I live here.
Get out or I'm taking you to jail.
Well, can I at least have his old house?
Yeah, sure. It's that one right over there.
This day just kept getting worse and worse. Where was I supposed to go? I need to figure something out soon or else I'd go to jail. It took me a minute to think, but I finally got the idea to go to the one place that might actually be able to help.
What do you want?
Hey pal, I was just wondering if you had any new jobs.
Nope, nothing. Go away.
What do you mean nothing? This is the town hall. This is where everyone goes to get their job. Isn't it your job to like try and help me?
There is one job, but no one ever wants it.
Come on, man, just tell me. I might like it.
It's a nasty one. Trust me, you don't want it.
Try me.
All right, you know Jumbo Jimmy? The guy that looks like he ate 4 command blocks? Yeah, he needs help cleaning certain places he can't reach. You'd make about 2 command coins a day.
Suddenly, I realized things could get much worse from here. Fortunately, right before I accepted the job, another worker walked up.
Sir, an enforcer just died in the slums. They need a replacement ASAP.
Looks like it's your lucky day. There's an opening for an enforcer in the slums. All you have to do is ensure the rebels don't escape and detain them if they start using illegal commands. You really don't have to do much, and you probably won't die. Maybe.
Is that even safe?
It pays 50 command coins a day.
Okay, I'll take it. What kind of house does it come with?
Oh, we think you'll like it. It's a nice unit in the middle of the slums. Conveniently located, so you won't have to travel for work. You also get access to a new command, /detain. Use it to revoke command privileges from a player.
A new command? Perfect. I added that to my command log, and after that, I headed to the house. It really wasn't much, but I knew I could make the best of it. Oh yeah, you might be wondering who that guy is. That's Larry. He's my new roommate.
Who are you talking to?
The next day, I headed to my new job. Being an enforcer wasn't what I had imagined. The chance of leaving level 1 might be small, but at least there's still a chance. Doing all of this will be worth it when I make it to level 2.
Okay, everyone. I don't want to see a single rebel on the street by the end of the day. I don't care what it takes. Get it done. You, noob. Just try not to die. You're going in first as the bait.
Wait, but the jobs guy said that...
Do I look like I care?
Come on, man. Just get it over with. We're all trying to collect our coins.
All right, I'm going. Getting to level 2 wasn't gonna matter if I end up dead. I had to keep my focus on the bright side. 50 command coins a day could get me to level 2 in no time. This can't be that hard, right? Just make the rebels chase me and detain them all. Easy enough. As I was walking through, I realized just how quiet it was. Too quiet. There was nobody around me, but I felt like I was being watched. That's when I heard the whispers. Someone was close, and before I knew it, I was looking at 3 rebels, all with swords in hand. Yeah, these guys definitely weren't friendly. They hadn't seen me yet, so I knew this was my time to shine. and I had been needing to practice my detain command. If I can manage to detain them, that means they won't be able to send commands for the rest of the day. I slowly made my way down the alley, trying not to be seen. I had managed to get close enough to strike, but when I caught him off guard, the rest started chasing after me. Scared, I tried everything I could to fight them off. I took them out one by one, but it felt like a never-ending fight. I started thinking that this might be how I die. I eventually managed to detain all of them, but this was far from over. I knew that there were so many more rebels to detain, and that's when I started to lose hope. Even though things seemed bad, I knew I had to keep going. That's when I came up on the next alley and I saw it. A group of rebels much bigger than the first one. And this time, they had all of their attention on some kind of event. Trying to be as sneaky as I could, I walked closer and realized this was an auction, and the item for sale was an ancient command log filled with forgotten commands. Immediately, I was interested.
All right, we're gonna start the auction at 5 command coins. There's limitless potential with this book, and you won't want to miss out.
We're broke. We don't have that kind of money.
Forgotten commands? Who knows what could be in that book? It could be my chance at finally making it out of this place. Before I could talk myself out of it, the word slipped out of my mouth. I'll take it. This book could get me permanently deleted if anyone found out. Was I going to regret this? Suddenly, I felt everyone looking at me. I think that they knew that I wasn't supposed to be here.
Sold to that ugly fella.
Wow, thanks.
Good doing business with ya. Hope I never get to see your ugly face again.
There was still so much tension around me. I didn't know whether to run or try to be friendly.
Hey, wait, that's the cop that arrested Daryl. Watch this. Detain!
Somehow, that rebel managed to use a detain command on me, which means I can't use any commands for the rest of the day. Knowing I had nothing to defend myself, I turned to leave, but standing there was another rebel.
This is for Daryl!
And out of nowhere, he gave me an infinite poison effect. I should have been dead, but luckily the other enforcers rushed in and started detaining all the rebels.
You're an idiot. You could have gotten us all killed. And what were you doing at that illegal auction anyways? Don't come back again. You're done.
The first thing I did was visit the effect cleric. She healed me up, but it cost me 25 command coins, which meant I'm now even further from level 2 than I was this morning. That job was the one chance I had to save up enough command coins to leave this place. I might actually have to help Jumbo Jimmy clean himself for the rest of my life. If I couldn't figure out something soon, I knew I'd be stuck in level 1 forever. Disappointed by how my plan turned out, I was starting to get hungry. I made my way over to the only place you can find food here in level 1, the food place. Some people stand in line all day just waiting to get their chance to buy a snack. But when I was in line, I overheard a conversation that would change everything for me.
Dude, I've been waiting in line for 2 hours and it hasn't moved. What's taking so long?
Yeah, I thought they would be giving out some extras for the event tomorrow.
There's an event tomorrow? What are they talking about?
That'd be nice. If I can't get my hunger up, there's no way I'd have a chance at winning.
I heard they're allowing people to use whatever commands they want, even banned commands.
An event where there's a winner and they can use any command? There has to be some kind of prize at the end. Command coins, maybe even a new command block. That's exactly what I needed to help move up to level 2. This sounds like a good move. And to be fair, this is actually my only move. I don't have a job or a house and I barely have any command coins left. After 5 hours, I eventually made it to the end of the food line. Hey, I'll take 5 apples.
Okay, that's gonna be 20 command coins. 4 coins per apple.
Seriously? It was way cheaper than that last week.
If you don't want to pay, you don't have to. You can go starve like those guys.
Fine, just give me the apples. I finally managed to get some apples, but that wasn't what I was most excited about. The event I heard about earlier could be the chance I've been waiting for. I decided that tomorrow I was going to compete in their mystery event and win whatever the prize was. I didn't know what I'd win, but anything would get me closer to level 2. The next day, I made my way under the command block. It's a giant structure right in the middle of command block civilization. I've had my suspicions about what goes on in there, and if an event is being held, that would definitely be the place it happens. And as I made my way over, something interesting happened.
Hey, stop right there. State your business.
Oh, I'm here for the event. I'm gonna be the winner.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, sure, buddy. Well, if you're here for the event, then what's the password?
Password? This was not good. I didn't know I was gonna need a password.
Come on, bro. Everyone who was invited got a password.
Yeah, I know it. I just forgot it. Give me a sec.
How'd you forget? Are you sure you were even invited to the event?
Yeah, I was. Just hold on. I was panicking. How was I gonna guess the password? Then it hit me. I might just have to use my detain command to get past these guys. I can't let them stop me.
I'm gonna count to 3, and you better say the password. 1.
I'm gonna have to do it. Here it goes. Detain!
Whoa, dude, chill. I'm just messing with you. There's no password. You should see your face right now. You can go in.
Oh, okay. Good one, guys. I headed up, and to my surprise, inside the giant command block was a room filled with blocks I'd never seen before in level 1. And as I looked to my left and right, I saw other players waiting for instructions.
Guys, what do you think this place is?
I don't know, man, but this is cool.
Can you guys just shut up? I'm not here to make friends.
Welcome, players, to the weekly Level 1 competition. It sounds like many of you may be confused, so let me explain. This is a giant parkour competition where your goal is to make it to that diamond platform. There can only be one winner. Any attempts to escape will result in disqualification.
Parkour? Are you serious? Parkour's not my thing, guys. I'm out of here. TP!
I may have forgotten to mention, disqualification equals death. Only one will remain. Good luck, contestants.
We all stood there for a sec looking at each other in pure shock. Only one of us was going to make it out, and that was going to be me. We all took off running towards the course.
Glad to see everyone so excited to begin. There are 3 platforms to choose from. Platform 1, random lava. Watch your toes, it's just a little hot. Platform 2, the creeper farm. Get too close and you may just lose your life. And platform 3, there's nothing special about this one. Probably.
We all started running for the empty platform. If I could avoid lava and creepers, why wouldn't I take it? I was in the lead, but something about it seemed way too easy. Out of nowhere, another player cut in front of me. He was going to be the first to the platform. And as he jumped onto the platform, we knew this was going to be way harder than we imagined.
Did he just die?
Don't be lazy. Try a fun platform. I think you'll like them.
How could they keep doing this? This was completely insane. I didn't have much of a choice, so the lava platform it was. As I ran over, I noticed the group had split in half. Some went for the creepers and others were with me.
Get out of the way! I've been doing parkour my whole life! You guys don't stand a chance!
I watched as that player missed the first jump. This was a mind game and I had to stay calm. If I had too much confidence or too much doubt, I knew I'd make a mistake. So I decided not to think. I made the first jump, then the second, then the third. I couldn't stop. I couldn't hesitate. I had to remember that whatever the prize was, it was waiting for me. I had made it to the next phase of the event, a command block house with parkour on the outside. There had to be a catch. I followed the others up, hoping I wasn't too far from the lead. Jump after jump, I was successful. Up ahead, I saw other players falling. Was it a jump that was just too difficult? Whatever it was, I knew I had to take advantage of their failure. I was up, but when I looked at the jump, I knew I would probably fall.
Hey, hurry it up before I push you off. I'll do whatever I have to do to win.
All right, don't think. It couldn't be. I had failed, but I looked back up at the jump and realized something. This was impossible. There was no way any player could make a jump like that. Every player was falling and there they went to try it all over again. It was hopeless. But right as I almost gave up, I saw the door that led into the house. And as I went inside, others began to notice. But I was right. This did lead to the top.
Hey guys, that weird guy found something!
Before I knew it, the inside of the house was being swarmed by the others and I knew I was losing my advantage. I made it to phase 3. These jumps were bigger. No normal player would be able to do this. At this point in the event, if someone falls, they're done for. I decided to take the leap, and when I did, the command block under me gave me a jump boost effect. I made the next jump, and the next, and I was really doing it. I kept going until I made it to the next platform. Phase 4. But when I looked around, there was nothing. No next jump. Another mind game. I looked back to see that the other players made it to the platform. They seemed just as confused as me.
So what now?
Guys, is that where we need to go?
He was right. The diamond platform we were trying to reach was still above, but there was no way for us to get there.
This is the final test. There's only one command that can get you to the finish line. Not many people know about it, but one of you might. If none of you know the command, then you will all be disqualified. You have 10 seconds.
Everyone began to panic. I looked over to see them using every command they knew.
Summon creeper!
Ow!
Leviosa!
Wait, that's not a command, dude. Oh, all right. There was no command I knew that could get me up there. That's when I realized. I have the ancient command log. I opened it and looked through the jumbled mess. And there it was. A command called Rise. I had never heard of it or used it, but there wasn't enough time for anything else. Rise! My body felt weird, then all of a sudden, I began to float into the air. This was it. That old book actually saved my life.
Look guys, he found the command!
Rise!
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 As I was on my way up, I looked back to see the other players right behind me, but it was too late. I was going to get there before them, and before I knew it, I was standing on the platform. I did it! Stop the game! I actually won!
Everyone stop! The course has been completed and the competition is over!
I couldn't believe it. After all the bad things, finally something good happened to me. The guards gave us slow falling so we could make it back down to the bottom, and they showed us to a door. All of a sudden, the door opened up and standing there were 2 more guards.
Winner verified.
My whole body was shaking. I still couldn't believe what just happened.
Take him to the vault.
Before I followed the guard down the hallway, I looked back at the other players. They were angry. Some of them were angry enough that I think they'd kill me. But it didn't matter, because I had won. As I entered the hallway, the guard stopped. Then the intercom came on again to announce something.
Congrats to our winner! This means the rest of you lost.
No, I can't go out like this. My wife is waiting for me at home.
Just get it over with.
Right then and there, the remaining players were killed.
It's time to go. Don't worry about them.
It's all a joke, right? They aren't really dead.
Yeah, they're very dead. But you're not. You should be happy.
We all came in here not knowing we could die. I could have easily lost. I could have been dead, but the guards were right. I wasn't. I won. And now I have to move forward. I need to get this prize. We finally made it. Another door. So is what's on the other side of this door gonna get me to level 2?
Maybe, maybe not. The prize might just be some apples. Open up! I have the winner with me.
Just like that, the door began to open. As I walked in, I saw it. A machine in the middle of the room. I had never seen anything like it. Heat was radiating from it and it felt powerful.
Place your command block in the machine.
Seriously? My command block?
Do you want the prize or not?
After all I'd been through, I didn't know what to think or who to trust. But the truth was, I had nothing to lose. I placed the command block in the machine and it began to go crazy. What's it doing?
The machine will run a random number of commands, which means you'll also get command coins. If you're lucky, you might just be able to buy your way out of level 1.
Knowing my luck, it wouldn't give me enough. Then the machine turned off.
See your prize.
I reached for my command block, and when I did, I saw it. My block had sent over 1,000 commands in that short amount of time. I'd really done it. This was enough for me to afford next year's command block.
You may now return to level 1 and do whatever you please with your new coins.
The choice was easy. I decided I was going up and never looking back. Without hesitation, I made my way over to the shop in our town hall. Hello, I would like to purchase the next tier command block, please.
Ha, yeah, right. Weren't you the one who was gonna start cleaning Jimbo Jimmy for some extra coins? There's no way you could afford that.
No, I won the competition, look.
Wow, so you're gonna make it out of here before I do. Fine. Just take your new stupid command block.
Wow, my new command block. This is amazing. So how do I get to the next tier?
Oh, you might need this. A new command log with some level 2 commands. You'll find what you need in there.
I took the log and found a new command, warp level 2. I casted the command and then it started happening. Particles rapidly formed around me. This was it. As the command continued to go off, I started to think about all the trials I went through to get here. Losing jobs, homes, friends. Well, actually I never really had friends, so I didn't lose those, but it was all worth it. Then, all the dreams about what level 2 would be like flooded in. Rivers of milk, mountains of apples, skyscraper houses. It was gonna be heaven. Whoa, wait, this is level 2? This is level 2 of Command Block Civilization. My dream has always been to reach the top of Command Block Civilization and learn every command possible. But with only 28 command coins, I still have a long way to go.
Oh, a newcomer. Welcome. Huh? It's you? Oh no, this isn't good. I've got to alert the other guards. How did you sneak onto this level?
Sneak onto this level? I won the event and bought my way up here fair and square.
You bought your way on a level 2? Ha 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 ha. All us guards placed bets on who would never make it out of level 1, and you were first on the list. This is a real shocker. Well, nonetheless, let me show you around level 2 of Command Civilization. These right here are the houses you'll be staying in.
To my surprise, these houses weren't the mansions I expected to be staying in, but they were still an upgrade compared to the ones in level 1.
And this is where you get your apples every day. You know what they say, an apple a day keeps groks away.
This line looks like it'll be so much faster. Maybe this time I won't have to wait 5 hours just to get some apples. We continued to walk through the city when I saw something weird. It was a building I'd never seen before. Hey, what's that place?
Oh, that's the casino. It's where everyone can risk their command coins for a chance to earn more. Most people end up walking out with less coins than what they started with.
We didn't have that in level 1.
Yeah, it's because you're all poor.
You know, I kind of thought things would be different up here.
Different? Huh. The only thing that changes between levels is how good people are at pretending they're not miserable.
So you're saying it's the same as level 1?
Yeah, pretty much. Everyone still breaks their back for a few command coins. They just complain from nicer houses now.
That's it? No better food, no better jobs, no big secret city for the rich?
Oh, there's a city for the rich. It's just not on this level.
Do you ever get tired of enforcing all of this?
Hey, a job's a job. Plus, I get unlimited apple rations and get to sleep on the night shift when the boss isn't watching.
Right. Very noble of you.
Okay, don't mock me, kid. You'll see soon enough. Level 2 isn't about living better. It's about surviving smarter.
Guess I better start learning quick then.
Anyway, the casino is only open during the day.
This was gonna be huge. My entire life, I thought earning enough command coins would be hopeless. But now, with this casino thing, I might be able to win enough to move to the next level. Level 3. We continued walking and eventually made it to the level 2 town hall.
It's time to assign you a job. Follow me.
What do you want?
This guy's fresh from level 1 and needs a job. Give him your first open slot.
At this point, I was excited. Level 2 jobs are gonna be so cool. They probably earn like 50 command coins per command. Right guys?
Yeah, no. Still 1 command coin per command used. And it looks like I have an opening for a tree chopper.
Tree chopper? What's that?
You'll be chopping down trees in order to harvest apples. You now have access to the command /chop. You can earn up to 20 command coins a day.
Oh, sweet. Okay, well, I love apples.
Now get to work.
Making it to level 2 was awesome, but for some reason, it didn't feel all that different from level 1. Was it really worth risking my life to make it here? At least here, I shouldn't be homeless. But I didn't have much time to think about it, and I just made my way over to my new job. I was already used to breaking things as a griefer in level 1, so I knew this was gonna be easy. I'd been making some progress on tree chopping when I started to think about how weird it was that I was already working. Shouldn't I be chilling at home enjoying my new life? Then it hit me. Getting to the top of Command Civilization was the goal. If that meant I had to work every day to get there, I would do it. I had to keep going until I made enough coins. So I kept chopping trees until I noticed something weird. Someone had been following me and I didn't know for how long. I tried to get away from them, but they kept on getting closer and closer. I dodged and weaved through the trees, but nothing would shake them. Panic began to grow. Do they have murderers on level 2? If so, I didn't think any of my level 1 commands would be able to stop them. That's when all of a sudden I heard them speak to me.
Hey, the trees are that way.
What? Who are you? And why are you following me?
Oh, I guess they didn't tell you. I'm a planter. Whenever you chop a tree down, I come behind you and plant a new sapling. Are you new around here?
That actually made so much sense. I was going crazy for nothing. She was just following me to the next tree, and I was running from her like a crazy person. Yeah, it's actually my first day.
Oh wow, your first day as a chopper.
Yeah, and my first day in level 2.
Wow, wait, so you're from level 1? This is amazing. I've never met anyone who's been to the other levels, except for the guard. What's it like?
Well, it's pretty much the same as this place, just without Jumbo Jimmy.
Oh, that's nice. Well, congrats on ranking up. We better get back to work.
We went back to working, but I had the feeling that something was off. She was so surprised that I came from level 1. Surely there had to be other winners that made it to level 2, right? All right, I used all my commands for the day.
Good work. Your command coins are now in your account. I'll see you here tomorrow.
I finished up working, got my command coins, and made my way over to the casino. I wanted to get a chance at earning some money, but as I walked to the casino, a guard stopped me.
What are you doing? It's night. The casino is closed.
I was working all day. It'll just take 2 seconds, I promise.
Go home or you'll be arrested. Come back during the day.
This place was nothing like I had hoped. How was I gonna get my chance in the casino if I have to work all day? It all felt rigged to me. Even though it sucked, I headed home for the night. Hold on a second. I don't have a home. They never gave me one. Oh, well, there's a box over there. I guess I could just sleep in there for the night.
Hey, cutie.
Yeah, no thanks. At this point, I was losing hope and starting to miss level 1. As my last attempt, I made my way over to the town hall where I'd hopefully find a guard. As I walked in, I saw a guard, but he quickly made his way into a back hallway. Maybe he didn't see me. Hey guard, I need to get a new house. I tried yelling for the guard, but he definitely didn't hear me. I decided to take matters into my own hands and follow him. Something about this hallway scared me, and I didn't even know if I was allowed to be back here. It was super clean and smelled like roses? Huh, that's kind of nice. I made it to the end of the hallway where it turned, and when I peeked around the corner, I saw 2 guards looking up at something. It was a big screen with a guy on it.
What's the update? Has anything happened lately?
One of the level 1 citizens ranked up, but he's an idiot, so I don't think it's a big deal.
Keep an eye on him. He could be a problem.
Yes, sensei!
Wait, were they talking about me? From what I know, I'm the only one who's ranked up. But why would that be something they need to keep an eye on?
As long as the gods are doing their jobs, everything should go smoothly. Stick to the plan.
A plan? What were they talking about, and how would I be a problem for them? Something is definitely weird about this place. Before I knew it, the screen shut off and the guards started walking towards me. I knew I wasn't supposed to be here, and I definitely wasn't supposed to hear that. I had to get out of there before they found out I was spying on them. I ran back out of the hallway, but I was running out of time. I looked around and saw a bush and went to hide behind it.
I hate when the boss gets like that. He's always mad at us. I know, he's so mean. Be careful though. If the boss hears you talking like that, he'll send you to level 0. All I want him to say is, good job, son. I mean, good job, guard.
Level 0? What was he talking about? I thought the lowest level was level 1, but if there really is a lower level, that changes everything. Why have I never heard anyone else talk about it? Oh no, I think they see me.
Wait, who's that? Yeah, that's the guy. Isn't he so ugly? What do you want? You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, hey guys. I was just admiring this plant.
Right. Anything else?
Yeah, you guys forgot to assign me a house. I don't have anywhere to sleep.
Oh, It's getting late. You can handle this, right? Yeah. See ya. Alright. All houses have a rent of 100 command coins a week. I know it's a lot, but that's how it works.
Yeah, that is a lot. Is there any way you could give me a discount? How am I supposed to rank up if I have to spend almost all my money on rent?
Look, you chose to rank up, buddy. Now you have to live with that. Unless you want to move back down to level 1, you'll figure it out. Okay, looks like you'll be in house D69. Huh, I went to a party at that house once. It was wild.
I made my way out and I couldn't help but think about what I had overheard. Was something bigger going on than I realized? Maybe I was overthinking it. Maybe the guards were just talking about someone else. But none of that mattered if I couldn't get the command coins I needed for rent. If I didn't pay it, then they would just send me back to level 1 and all this would be for nothing. And after a good night of sleep, I started work for the next day.
Question for you. How did you get to rank up? It's not something that really happens around here.
There was this event on level 1 where a bunch of us competed in a parkour course. I was the only one to make it out.
Interesting. Events like that don't happen in level 2.
You don't have those here? So then what's the fastest way to rank up?
Probably the casino, but no one ever gets to go anymore. The guards recently changed the work schedule. We work all day and by the time we're done, the casino's closed.
But it's never open, so what's the point?
Well, they only open it once a week for everyone to get a chance. But hey, can you keep a secret?
A secret?
Something weird is going on.
I knew I wasn't the only one feeling this way. I wanted so badly to figure out what's happening, so I decided to hear her out. Yeah, I mean, of course I can keep a secret. What's going on?
I can't talk about it here. Meet me at my house after work. I think you'll like what I have to say.
Before I could get another word out, she ran off and left me there. I was shocked. A girl's never invited me back to her place before. This could be the opportunity I've been hoping for. So after work, I got my coins and headed over to her house. But before I could make it there, a new group of people I hadn't seen before approached me.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. This is for level 2 born and level 2 born only.
Yeah, we will give you one chance to leave our civilization, or you'll regret it.
Who were these people and why were they so concerned with the fact that I ranked up? All I knew is if I didn't act fast, surely they were going to kill me. Quickly, I turned and ran. And that's when I made the mistake of looking back to see if they were following me. Right as I stopped to look, one of them managed to hit me with a lightning bolt.
You made a real mistake coming here.
I continued running, making sure not to look back this time. I had to come up with a plan, a way to get them off my tail. I thought about running to a guard to help me, but I wasn't sure if the guards wanted me here either. I had to face them myself, and that's when I got the idea. My old command log, it saved me before. Let's see if it could save me again. I turned to face the group and shouted the command rise. I threw my command block, getting all 3 members in it. Quickly, the group began to float up into the air.
What? No. How is that possible?
We're sorry, man. We were just messing with you. Please let us down.
Someone tell my mommy I love her.
Now that they were dealt with, I could finally make my way over to the planner's house. Let's just hope I'm not late. Hey, it's me.
What's the passcode?
Oh, come on, not this again. I don't know, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yep, you got it. Come on in.
Oh, wow, I did not expect that to work.
Wait, were you followed here?
No, I don't think so, just me.
All right, hurry, come on in.
As I walked through the door, I saw 2 other people standing there waiting. I hadn't seen them before, but they must have been recruited the same way I was. All right, what's up? Why'd you bring us here?
I see the potential in all of you. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were special. I think we all have the same goals here.
Okay, and what's that?
One day, I'll make it to the top of Command Civilization and become the new king.
That's insane. I understand making it to the top, but becoming king? And aren't you a girl anyways? Wouldn't you become queen? Not only that, the guards would take you out before you could even make it that far.
I have a plan. A plan that will get us to the top and secure my spot as the ruler of Command Civilization. Tonight's the night, boys, but I need all of your help.
I was so interested. What kind of plan could you have possibly come up with to become ruler of Command Civilization? There was no way this plan had any chance of working. Still, it could give me some more information on what's really going on around here. All right, I'm in. What do you need our help with?
At midnight, when it's dark, we're gonna break into the casino.
Okay, yeah, she's crazy. I'm out.
Wait, no, don't leave. Let me explain and you'll think I'm less crazy. At night, the casino is closed. Only a couple guards will be out front. As long as we sneak past them, we should have no problem getting inside. Once we're inside, all we have to do is access the casino floor. It's locked behind a door, but we have an inside guy working on that. Once we're in, we just have to take our chances on the machine. We each get enough money to buy into the next levels and get out.
The guard told me most people lose their money. What happens if none of us get enough?
It's a risk we have to take, but I have a plan for that also. I just can't tell you till we're inside.
My mind was racing. I was so scared, but the plan actually made sense. And this machine gives out random amount of coins. It sounded like the one I used after winning the event. Could it be the same machine? If it was, this gave me a real chance of getting closer to the next level. I was in. All right, let's do this.
Everyone stay close. We have to be quick.
We made our way to the front of the casino, and blocking the doors stood 2 guards. I had no clue how we would get past them, but clearly my new friend had a plan. Suddenly, to our right, anvils began to fall from the sky.
That should keep them busy. Quick, move!
Quietly, we made our way past the the guards and into the casino. Funny enough, it seemed like the hardest part was over. Now all we have to do is break into the casino floor.
Hey, get the key card.
Okay, here it is.
He put in the key card and pressed the button, but nothing moved. What's happening? Open the door.
I can't. The key card isn't working.
Okay, there's no going back. Time for plan B.
Wait, we didn't talk about a plan B, or a plan A even. Out of nowhere, the planter casted a command to block the front doors of the casino. If she was going to do what I thought she was, then the guards would be swarming in here any second.
Everyone get back.
Before I knew it, she summoned a TNT and lit it. It worked! It blew a hole for us to fit through, and as we made our way in, the room was filled with different games. But at the very top was the one I knew we were all here for. The same machine I used after winning the event.
Quick, everyone up there. Don't get distracted by the other games. You block the door. Yell if you're in trouble.
The rest of us followed the planter and sprinted to the top level to play the game.
Every time I've used this, I've lost money. The guards rigged the machine, but I think I figured out a way for a guaranteed win. If I just pull this lever in the back, then we're all rich. Hurry, one of you put your command block in.
Me first? I couldn't do it. After all of this, I wasn't about to be a guinea pig to their plan. If this didn't work, I wasn't going to be the one to lose all my coins and get sent back to level 1.
Fine. I'll do it, guys. Whatever.
He put his command block into the machine and it began to buzz, just like it did when I used it. Maybe she was right. Maybe that lever was a ticket. He pulled out his command block and went silent. We all looked at each other worried.
So, did it work? How many command coins do you have? Like 20,000?
0.
0 command coins? How is that possible? That's when all of a sudden I felt a shimmer from the old command log. What could that be? I quickly opened it and the pages began to shift. The book was changing and all of a sudden a new command was revealed. /fortune. Was this our ticket to manipulating the machine? Is this log looking out for us? Suddenly our friend at the door began to yell.
Guys, the guards are coming.
Okay, it didn't work. We've got to go quick.
Wait, I've got something. Everyone stand close. Fortune. I don't know for sure, but this could give us the luck we need to beat the machine. Watch, I'll go first. I slotted my command block into the machine like before, although this time I was way more concerned for the outcome. I went to pull it out and guys, I have over 25,000 coins. That's enough to get to level 3.
All right, I'm next. Go climb on the roof and check for guard. We need to make sure we have a straight shot to the command block shop.
We were doing it. We were gonna make it out. I made my way up to the roof and as I did, I looked back at the others. All of a sudden, the guards burst through the main door and swarmed them.
Uriah, run!
I didn't have time to think. I got up to the roof and made my way to the back side of the casino. There was only one way out and I knew exactly what I needed to do. I was praying my plan was a real command. Come on and water buckets. Oh, frick. That hurt. I knew the guards were going to be looking for me. The first thing I had to do was find the town hall. And as soon as I saw it, I ran as fast as I could. I could see the guards around the city looking for me, but I eventually made it to the town hall. I opened the door and I thought my life was over.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? How's the new house?
I was speechless. Was he gonna arrest me? Maybe he didn't know yet that they were looking for me. Oh yeah, it's great. But I really have to go. Bye.
Huh, he must have had to poop.
I was locked in. This was my chance. I ran into the shop.
Hey there, what can I do you for?
Level 3 command block, now.
Wow, someone's in a hurry. Here you go, and here's your command log.
I threw the new command block on the ground. This was it. I was getting out. Level 3 had to be better than this place. No matter what, I wasn't gonna let anything stop me from getting to the top of command block civilization. But before I warped out of there, I heard something.
Get that rebel.
And to my surprise, the planter jumped right at me and...
I'm coming with you!
Oh my... This is level 3 of Command Civilization. I've been making my way through the levels in order to reach the top and learn every command possible.
That's never gonna happen. This is level 0, buddy.
I looked over to my left and saw a guard behind the glass. Level 0 is what I overheard those guards talking about the other day.
Be careful though. If the boss hears you talking like that, he'll send you to level 0.
Was this guy serious? What do you mean this is level 0? I just bought a level 3 command block and warped here. And what happened to my friend? She warped with me.
Ugh, it's such a long story. A long time ago, all of the rich people in Command Civilization lived on level 3. It used to be the top, but the king decided he wanted to make a level 4. The king and his friends all left this place and moved up there. The people of level 3 were so mad that they started a rebellion, but the king didn't like that, so he just decided to /nuke them.
Wait, what? That's a command?
Yeah. The king can do any command he wants, even /poop.
Dang it, I couldn't even get that one to work.
Anyways, since the rebellion, this place has been called level 0 because it's pretty much the worst place to be. Also, that girl you came in with already went inside. You passed out when you first got here, so I sent her ahead and waited for you to wake up.
How long was I out for?
Like 6 or 7 days.
If it had really been a week, then she could have made it to level 4 by now. I looked down the room to see a giant hallway. I was curious how I could even reach level 0 from here. I realized none of this felt normal, but if this is where I need to go to get the top of Command Civilization, I'll have to keep moving. Hey, where does this hallway lead? Hello?
I'm not your babysitter. It's time for you to go. Follow the hallway, then jump.
Having no other choice, I made my way down the hallway. Something was seriously wrong about all this. Ranking up the levels has proven to be much worse than I thought. Life should be better the higher up you get. Had I really managed to make it to the worst level? If that was true, then I might just give up. I made it this far just to get nowhere. I inched further and further down the hallway until I made it to the edge. Then I peeked over, a huge drop to a platform. I made my way down there and there it was, level 0. I looked out and the guard was right. This place is a disaster. I saw the pit, tall buildings, and I could hear explosions in the distance. Most of this place looked destroyed. What is this place? It looks nothing like the other levels. I was looking for a place to land, but I couldn't see anything below me. With nowhere to go, I began to panic. Hey guard, maybe I could come back up there? You know, maybe go back to level 2? Hello? That's when I saw the guard above jump down. Finally, a guard is actually gonna help me out. Hey, thanks man for coming down here. I really appreciate the extra hand.
I told you to jump.
Right at that moment, the guard pushed me off. I should have known the guards would never help. Whoa! Luckily, I landed into some cobwebs that stopped my fall. But that's when the strangest thing happened. 2 strangers, who did not seem very friendly, approached me.
Wow, another one. Howdy there, partner. You should come over to this side. I'll get you a nice house and a good job.
He's lying. He's just gonna turn you into his pet and make you bark.
What was this? When I made my way out of the webs, I looked down to see a big circle, then lines coming out from it. Were there 2 sides here?
I promise, we have the best food over here. Come try.
He's lying. They're starving over there. I wouldn't be surprised if he ate you.
Well, at least we don't eat our own teammates.
That was one time.
Wow, so I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Look, I don't have time for this. Was there a girl who came through here a few days ago? She would have jumped down here just like me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I knew these guys weren't gonna be any help. They obviously didn't trust each other, and I really couldn't figure out who was lying. But at the end of the day, I was gonna have to pick a side. I took a step towards my left.
Attaboy. You're about to join the better side, the Wasteland Warriors.
They're hardly warriors. You'll want to come to this side and join the loot scavengers.
At this point, I was just getting annoyed. I walked over the line and officially became a Wasteland Warrior. I had no idea what that meant, but I needed to find my friend. I just hope she made the same decision I did.
Welcome. Now follow this path and it'll take you where you need to go.
I made my way along the path and there it was. A small village on the edge of level 3. I mean, level 0? I'm still confused about it. I couldn't help but keep looking around. Come on, where is she? She has to be here.
Well, you look lost. I'm the leader of the Wasteland Warriors faction. How can I help you?
Oh wow, it's so great to meet you. I'm looking for someone. I think she came through here a few days ago.
If she came through here, you'll find her. But first things first, we've got to test your fighting skills.
Fighting was not my thing, but I survived this long and I wasn't gonna let one guy stop me. I knew the one command that would catch him off guard.
Ready, fight!
I couldn't believe I just got here and they're already making me fight. Well, if I wanted to make it to the top, I couldn't hold back now. Detain!
Huh? What? How?
Now you can't send any more commands for the day. You lose.
Dang it, I was really hoping to see someone die. Oh well, congrats to the new guy. You've earned your keep now. Follow me, I'll get you a job and a house.
This guy was super helpful. I followed him into their town hall. It was smaller, just a job counter, but no shop. Maybe they sell command blocks at a different place here?
Perfect, looks like we have an opening for a care package specialist. You'll be stationed at the drop point and wait for the random care packages to drop. Once it lands, you'll be responsible for obtaining all the items. And you have access to a new command. Use /claim on the care packages, and it's yours. This will be great practice for the war games.
Oh, bet. So how many command coins can I earn a day?
Yeah, sorry pal, we don't do that here.
Wait, what? So how am I supposed to rank up? And what are the war games?
Well, the king made it so we can't rank up here. And since you're gonna be a Wasteland Warrior for life, that means you'll be playing for us in the war games. Both factions host a competition to see who's better. The scavengers took it from us last week, but this week will be different. Oh, and everyone is required to give their command coins to me. It's part of your taxes to the faction. If you don't, I'll just have to kill you.
I was in complete shock. How was I going to make it up to the top? I knew there had to be a secret way up and I was gonna find it. I would earn enough coins and buy a level 4 command block somehow, but only if I didn't die first. Fine, here you go.
Over 10,000 command coins? Geez, did you rob a bank?
Actually, it was a casino. When I left the town hall, there was a guide there who took me to my house. And after a night of rest, I was ready for my new job. Maybe there was something in the care package that I could use to get out of here? There I was, back at that stupid circle. Except this time, I didn't see anyone on the other side. I thought it was strange knowing the other faction probably needed the resources too. I ended up waiting all day and nothing came. I didn't know if I was tricked or if this job was just useless. But then, that's when it happened. A supply drop appeared from the sky. I looked over at the other side and still no one was there. This was gonna be easier than I imagined. The supply drop landed and I was about to claim it when out of nowhere someone started to yell at me.
Uriah, you made it.
Wait, you're here? I thought you would have made it to the top by now. Come on, let's go back to my house and figure out a plan.
Oh, I'm in the loot scavenger faction. I can't go with you.
I picked the wrong faction and messed everything up. I needed to figure out a way for us to plan an escape. Wait, what are you doing here anyway?
Yeah, about that. My job is a supply drop specialist, and I'm claiming this. Claim.
Not only was she on the enemy faction, but she also distracted me long enough to claim the supply drop. I really hope no one saw that.
I can't stay. My faction really needs these supplies. Thanks for not claiming them. See you at the top. Maybe.
I couldn't even say anything. Was she my friend or just playing me this whole time? And that's when I realized I'm back to being alone now. Knowing I failed, I headed straight home. I didn't feel like talking to anyone about what happened, but it was just my luck that someone burst through the door.
You made me look like a fool. I send you out there for one job, and you can't even hold your ground against scavengers, especially against a girl?
Yeah, so it's a funny story.
Excuses, and I don't deal with excuses. You're supposed to claim the crate and you failed. I don't think you realize what that cost us. Now I can't hit my daily protein goal. How are my muscles supposed to get bigger?
I was out there risking my life so he could reach his protein goal? Yeah, I really don't like this place.
Since you lost that supply drop, you're gonna earn it back in the war games tomorrow, from the front line.
War games? What is that? He had mentioned it before, but I still had no idea what he meant. And the front line, I think that meant I'd be going in first. I'd been through so much on my way here, and I wasn't gonna let this guy scare me. You know what? Fine, I'll play in the stupid war games. But when I single-handedly win the entire game, I want to be the faction leader.
You win? Haha! If by some miracle you crawl back alive, you'll have yourself a deal. Until then, you're just a grunt.
The faction leader walked out. Now, all I had to do was wait for tomorrow. Okay, front line. Can't be that hard, right? If I could manage to become the faction leader, maybe that would give me enough power to speak to the guards and figure out how I could reach the final level. With no way of getting coins or the next command block, this was my only shot. If I failed this, my entire journey would be for nothing.
You better start digging your grave now, rookie. No one survives the front line.
I knew tomorrow was going to be a big day, so I decided to head to bed. But in the middle of the night, I woke up. I heard a crazy loud noise coming from the outside and decided to check it out. I looked out of the window and saw someone claim a supply drop. But at night, was this normal? I was too curious not to follow the guy, so there I was at night sneaking around. I followed the guy into the town hall, and as I looked inside, I saw the faction leader.
Did you get the message?
Yes, sir. Here it is.
Good. Now go home. I have business to attend to.
I had to hide. Before he saw me, I jumped back and hid behind a bush. Wow, I'm good at that. That's when I decided to keep going. Somehow, the leader was communicating with someone from the outside, and I wanted to know who. I followed him into the back hallway, and I was so surprised when I saw him.
I'm sending this message to inform you that a boy and a girl from level 2 managed to find a way to wake up. As king, I'm ordering you to get rid of them at all costs. If you fail to get rid of them, I will find someone else who can. You know how our deal works. You make sure the war games take place every week and keep everyone divided while I don't nuke you. That boy is special. He's from the first level, and if he manages to show people that they can level up, they might just turn their eyes toward me. I will not tolerate another rebellion. My nukes are at the ready. End transmission.
He can't be serious, right? So the faction leader is purposely trying to keep everyone distracted from the king? Man, this is all so messed up. I can't stay here. I ran out there as fast as I could and headed home. That's when it hit me. When the guard pushed me into the pit, he dropped down onto the platform. There had to be a door somewhere that led into the control room. From there had to be a way into the next level. But how could I even get back up to that hallway? It might be too high to use the rise command, but giving it a shot wouldn't hurt, unless I fell to my death. I decided that tomorrow during the war games, while everyone is distracted, I'm gonna climb the tallest building I can find and see if my theory is right. I woke up excited. If my plan worked, I'd be free. And if it's during the war games, everyone would see it happen, meaning I could potentially get to the top of Command Civilization and show the factions that they can reach the next level. Maybe then they would realize they aren't stuck here and will unify to make it to the top. I made my way over to the pit. Both of the factions were gathered there to go over a brief explanation of how the war games would work. When I walked up to the group, it was surprisingly peaceful. Maybe they were just saving all of their energy?
All right, listen up. You know the rules, or at least you should. The war games are simple. All commands are fair game. There are 3 phases. The front line enters first, the mid line enters second, and the back line enters last. During the war games, you're allowed to enter the enemy territory and take out as many opponents as possible. At the end, the team with the most points wins.
Wow, this actually kind of sounds fun, except for the dying part. I really don't want to do that.
And if you're new, like that ugly guy in the blue, here's what you need to know. Each kill is worth 1 point, and any supply drop claimed is worth 5 points. Got it?
It looked like everyone was getting ready. This was it, the only shot I had at getting out of this place. And if I didn't make it out, I knew the faction leader would have to kill me. There's no going back. I lined up at the front and got ready.
All right, get to the starting line. Ready, set. Look, the crates are already falling. Go! Get out of the way.
Tank this.
Suddenly, commands started going off everywhere. Lightning, lava, and yeah, people were dying. One guy even summoned a pig to ride. but it didn't look like he'd make it very far. Luckily, I made my way through the pit, and things were good so far. I looked up and saw the tallest building. That's the one. But right as I said that, a supply drop landed on top of it, because apparently nothing can be easy around here. I knew this was going to be more difficult than I expected. If I was going to the top of that building, so were the others. I wasn't going to be alone, and I knew they wouldn't hesitate to stop me.
I see you're eyeing that crate up there. Just know, I'm gonna be the one to claim it first. Don't even try it.
Then she ran off, but I wasn't done talking to her. I needed to keep up. I had to find out what happened between us. What happened to you? I thought we were friends and going to make it to the top together.
That was before you left me in the casino to be captured by the guard.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but you told me to run. I had no other option.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind. It's everyone for themselves now, and I'm not gonna take my chances trusting you again.
It made no sense, but I couldn't worry about it now. This was about getting out of here, and if I got caught up in why she's mad, I'd never make it out. I locked in. This was gonna be the moment I leave this place and get to the top. I made it to the building and looked up. It towered over everything. Here goes nothing. Parkour was something I had gotten good at, and as I got further and further up the building, I knew I'd need every bit of that skill to get to the top. I took a moment to look down, and there I saw them, other players. If any of them managed to catch up to me, I'd have to fight, and I didn't want to hurt anyone. But I continued on, and there I saw, just a few blocks ahead of me, my old friend.
I told you not to even try. I'm not scared to take you out.
Then why haven't you done it already? I'm not even going for the supply drop. I just have an idea to get out of here. I can do it alone, or we can do it together. If you trust me, I promise we can make it to the top of Command Civilization. She stood there for a second. I knew she was thinking about everything I just said, or maybe she was thinking about a way she could kill me right now. Look, I kind of need your answer now. The others are catching up. If you're gonna hurt me, just get it over with.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, I'll trust you. Let's get out of here.
We'd made it to the top. We were actually doing this. Okay, so you know that hallway that we spawned in? We need to fly up there. We need to use a command called Rise. Once we use it, we'll float in the air. The only thing is, we might not make it in time. So it's a risk. Out of nowhere, another person made their way up the roof. It was do or die. But before I could say anything, the guy said something strange.
I didn't realize there were people making out up here. I gotta go.
Before we could even react, he jumped off the building.
He thought you and I were... Yeah, that would never happen.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want that. I went over to the edge and saw more people making their way up. This was gonna be close. There's too many of them. Do we try and fight?
We don't have a choice. Rise!
Well, okay then. Rise! We were doing it. All of a sudden, I felt the old command log change. I pulled it out and all the pages started to reform. When it settled, a new command appeared. /kill. I didn't need an explanation for that. I knew what this command was meant for, but I didn't know why the command log gave it to me now. Against all odds, we made our way back up onto the platform. I hated this place, especially since that guard punched me off. Hello, guard!
What the? How'd you get up here?
I knew how this was gonna work. The guards didn't want us up here. By standing on this platform, one of them would have to come down and force us off. That's when I decided to be a little more annoying.
Jump back down or I'll punch you again.
Ha ha, I bet you won't.
Alright, kid. You asked for it. I'm gonna give you a real good spank like Ma used to give me.
This was it. The moment that would change everything. If I managed to get into that control room I saw earlier, there had to be a way out. I knew what command I had to use. Then the guard jumped down.
Alright, buddy. I'm glad I get to punch you twice now, because I'm really starting to not like you.
Wait, we can work this out. Let me into the control room and I'll let you live. I didn't want to kill him. If there was a way we could settle this peacefully, I wanted to take that chance. But no matter what, if I had to use the command, I would.
Oh, you're a funny guy, huh? You don't know what's coming for you. Bring it on.
Kill!
Huh?
What? It didn't do anything.
Ha 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 ha! You loser. You thought...
Wow, that was so delayed.
Whoa, he dropped his command block. I've never seen anyone drop anything when they die, other than maybe some rotten flesh.
Now let's go find that control room. We made our way up the drop and through the hallways and began looking for a way inside. When I left this place, I didn't see a door, but that guard had to get through somewhere. Thanks to the highly illegal command I just used, I knew the guards had to be close. We needed to think of something quick. That's when it hit me. We don't need a door if we can create one. I thought back to my roots as a griefer on level 1 and how far we've come since then. Without any time to hesitate, I shouted the command, "Clear!" And all the walls to the control room crumbled.
Good work, Uriah. You found a way in.
We made our way inside and began searching around the room. What? There's nothing here. Come on, there's gotta be a secret entrance or something. Come on. How could there just be nothing? That's when I started to lose hope. If there was no way out from here, then we just did all of that for nothing. The guards were closing in, and if we returned to the ground, they'd probably kill us. This was all a waste.
What do? We can't go back down there. I don't like it here.
That's when it hit me. When the guard died, he dropped his command block. There was a chance I had a command to warp to level 4. Without hesitating, I pulled it out. A black command block that only the guards used. This was it. Our only hope. If this worked, we'd be inside the top level of Command Civilization. There, I could learn every command, and she could become queen. I was about to be in the place I'd always dreamed of. Oh, hey, I realized I never learned your name. What is it?
Oh yeah, it's
What the? This is level 4? This is level 4 of Command Civilization, and for my entire life, I've dreamed of making it this far. Now that I'm here, I'm going to learn every command possible. When we walked forward, I realized that this was literally everything I've dreamed of. Huge skyscrapers, a lake of milk, and no way, there's even a mountain of apples over there. The only thing it's missing is Jumbo Jimmy. Wait, there he is!
Huh? My name's Heather Henry.
Oh, sorry, you just look like someone I know. This was probably the best day of my life. I stood still and took it all in. Finally, I made it to paradise.
Come on, let's go check out this way.
The planter seemed more excited than I was, but right before I went to follow her, I heard a voice.
For crimes against Command Civilization, such as unlawful entry of a new level and killing a guard, whose wife just gave birth by the way, you are being arrested and need to come with us. Don't even think of using commands. You're surrounded.
Standing in front of me were 2 guards, and as I looked around, I could see other ones hiding all around me. I really was surrounded. Fighting back wouldn't have helped, so I decided to surrender. Thankfully, the planter managed to run away before they came up to me. I knew she'd come up with a plan to save me, I just had to stay alive long enough for her to do that. The guards arrested me and we made our way toward the tallest building in the center of level 4. And before we walked inside, I looked behind me. At least I got to see level 4 before I die.
Hey, move it. The boss wants to see you.
We made our way to a set of stairs and something told me this was going to be a long journey. We walked up what felt like 100 floors. Then finally we came up on something I didn't expect.
Does anyone need some apples for your long walk? I'm sure you're hungry.
Oh, yeah, I'm starving. Alright, snack time. Oh, yay!
I was definitely hungry, and they were actually kind enough to give me some apples too. Why would you guys build your food place at the top of the building? You'll lose all your hunger by the time you make it back down.
Oh, you think this is the top? You're only halfway.
Alright, let's get going.
And the journey continued. Stairs, stairs, and yeah, more stairs. But finally, we made it to the top. At least I hoped. The floor leveled out into a hallway and I continued to follow the guards when suddenly they stopped.
The boss will see you now.
I was scared. I had no idea what the boss was gonna do to me, but it didn't matter. No matter what, I had to face him. I was just hoping he'd give me a chance to live. I walked inside and to my surprise, the boss wasn't there, but there was a huge window that overlooked the entire city. I walked up to it and looked outside. If the boss decided to kill me, this would be my last chance to see the world. I started to appreciate how great this place was. And at that moment, I realized something. Even though I was scared, I'm still glad to have made it so far. Out of nowhere, I got a weird feeling that someone was looking at me. I turned around and there he was, the king.
Wow, you really are as ugly as they say. So, you're from level 1.
Yeah, but you know that already.
It's been a long time since anyone wanked up through every level. What's your secret?
Maybe that I'm just better than everybody else?
Okay, buddy, sure. I think someone or something is helping you, and you're gonna tell me all about it.
That's when it hit me. He was talking about the old command log. It helped me in every level right when I needed it. It's the only reason I was able to make it this far.
So that's it, huh? That command log. Give it to me. Give it to me now.
There's no way I was handing this over. The king would be even more powerful if he knew what was inside, and I couldn't let that happen. My mind began to think about when the guards arrested me. They never used a detain command, so I could still cast commands. I could fight my way out of this. You'll have to kill me if you want what I have.
Oh, easy, okay.
I didn't expect him to be so ruthless. But then again, he did nuke level 3. He started walking towards me, and as a last-ditch effort, I looked at the command log. For some reason, it had the command /clear. That's when I remembered. When I looked out the window before, I saw water down below. If I did this right, I might just be able to escape. I turned and readied my command block. Clear! Without thinking, I jumped.
I will find you!
I was alive, but I knew I couldn't waste a moment. The guards would be here in no time, so I had to run. I began to swim out of the water when I noticed something. There was a blinking light coming from under the water. I didn't know what it was, but I was too curious not to find out. I swam toward it, holding my breath. It looked like some sort of prison, and there was someone on the other side, but I couldn't figure out who. I got closer, and as I swam up, I found an opening. This was gonna be interesting. I slowly made my way closer to see who was inside. I heard level 4 is the cutest girls. I was just hoping it'd be one of them. All of a sudden, an old man appeared in front of me. What the? You're not cute or a girl.
Wow, you made it out. I thought it would be impossible.
Yeah, well, somehow I always manage to get out of bad situations. It's kind of a gift I have. Who are you anyway?
I'm the blocksmith. I'm the maker of all command blocks. I never learned how to swim, so the king trapped me down here to make command blocks for him for eternity. But we don't have much time, so this'll have to be fast. Quick, give me your command block.
Wait, what? What are you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna make you something new.
Currently, I had no plan to take down the king. Maybe with a new command block, I could get some super powerful commands that could stop him? Knowing I had no other options, I threw my command block to the blocksmith. I watched as the old man stood in an anvil. He was hammering away at my command block, but I didn't know why. I can't believe I trusted this random guy.
Here, it's now fused with half guard and half level 4.
I looked down at my new command block. It was probably the coolest thing I'd ever seen. Thank you. What does it do?
Nothing. It just looks cool as heck. Alright, you have to go now. This will be one of the first places the guards look.
All of a sudden, a secret door opened and I followed him to it. But before I went through, he stopped me.
Listen, there's another old fart on the edge of the city. He's my brother. You must reach him. I believe your friend Jenna is already there. The password is cookies.
Wait, what? Who's Jenna?
Your friend, the planter girl.
Oh, that's her name?
You're an idiot. Now go.
I went through the door and it slammed shut behind me. That's when I realized I barely made it out. I could hear the guards on the other side.
Where is he?
I knew they'd eventually find the secret door. I made my way through the hallway and to my surprise, I was in a giant sewer system. I was just hoping I'd get through here without having to get in the water. But then, out of nowhere, I heard a voice.
Could you spare some food for a simple man? I haven't eaten in days, and I don't have enough hunger to walk up the stairs.
I felt bad for the guy, but I didn't have any food with me to share. Sorry, man, I don't have anything on me.
That's what they all say. But I know you have something. Give it to me now.
He started walking toward me. Was this guy gonna assault me?
I'll eat your toes if I have to.
Yeah, okay, I'm out. As quickly as I could, I ran further into the sewer. I was not gonna let this guy get close to me.
I may not be able to run, but I'll find you eventually.
Being chased in a dark sewer is not what I had on my level 4 bingo card. I turned a corner and before I knew it, I was staring at a dead end. I looked back to see how close the guy was, but that's when he turned the corner.
Give me those feet!
For a moment, I just stared at him. Then I looked behind him. A set of stairs just waiting for me. If I could somehow get past this guy, he wouldn't be able to follow me. So I went for it. I ran full speed, juked him out, and made it past. I took one step up the stairs and the creepy guy was not happy about it.
No, please. Just an apple. Half an apple.
I'll come back and help you, but I really have to go. I'm sorry. After that, I realized level 4 isn't great for everybody. I shook off that weird encounter and headed up the stairs. I climbed to the top and ended up in someone's bedroom, although I'm not really sure why they had direct access to a sewer. Just then, a person started to look through the glass. It was a guard. This was it. They're finally gonna get me and my luck is gonna run out.
I think someone's in there. That's been abandoned for years. I don't think anyone's in there, bro. But I swear I saw someone. Fine, let's check it out.
My stomach dropped. I had to find a place to hide, or was I gonna fight? I didn't know what to do. Luckily, there was a closet, and right before they came in, I was able to hide inside.
I told you there was no one in here.
Right as he said that, I felt a knot in my stomach. Something was coming and I couldn't hold it in.
Bro, that's disgusting. That wasn't me. Wait, check the closet. What if there's monsters in there? There's always monsters in the closet. Jeez, are you 5? Fine, I'll check.
This was it. I'm gonna die because of a fart. But then I felt the old command log change. I checked it and found a command called disguise. There was no time. I whispered the command, disguise.
Dude, it's just a pot. Ha 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 ha. I gotta tell the other guards about this.
That was a close one. Somehow the command managed to turn me into something else. That was sick. On disguise. Now I know the guards are searching every part of the city. I'll have to lay low and not draw any attention to myself. I made my way through the door when the worst thing happened.
Oh, you're him!
I actually walked right into someone. How did they know who I was? That's when I looked up and saw every building had a poster of my face on a wanted sign. I was so cooked. I looked all around me and there were guards running toward me from every direction. Quickly, I tried disguising myself again, but this time I think it was too late.
Get that pot!
With no time to think, I ran between buildings, on roofs, upstairs, through windows. I ran until I had nowhere left to run. Then I found myself backed up against a ledge super high up. The jump to the next building was impossible, but that's when I looked down and saw a slime block. I think someone was looking out for me. I took a few steps back and got ready. This was gonna be it. I ran and jumped, bounced on the slime block, then made it to the other side. There's no way the guards were gonna try that jump. Right then, I looked over to see a guard where I came from. He looked like he was gonna try it. He ran, jumped, and oh, I think he died. Oh well, I don't have time to feel sorry. There was someone I needed to find. That jump helped me lose the guards and I made my way to the edge of level 4. The outer parts definitely weren't as nice as the inside of town. There were abandoned houses everywhere and thankfully none of them had wanted posters. As I was walking, I saw another person coming towards me. I figured I'd give it a shot and ask, hey, do you know of an old man that lives around here?
An old man? I mean, there's an old man that used to live here, but he hasn't been seen in 20 years. He's probably dead by now.
This guy wasn't gonna be any help.
Hey, you look familiar. Where do I know you from?
Shoot, he might recognize me from the posters. Nowhere, just, a regular guy. I walked off, but I realized how close of a call that was. At this point, everyone in level 4 could be looking for me. I didn't know where I was going, but I kept walking, hoping for something. And then the weirdest thing happened. Out of nowhere, I saw lights flickering from inside a house. This was the same way the blacksmith got my attention. Could his brother be doing the same thing? I went over to check it out. I walked up to the abandoned house and the lights stopped. I could hear someone inside, but they didn't say anything until I got right up to the door.
Oh, what do you want, little girl?
Oh right, the other guy told me the password. Good thing I actually know it this time. Cookies.
No, I don't want any Girl Scout cookies. Go away.
No, it's the password, cookies.
Yeah, I heard you. Saying it again doesn't make me want them more.
I was confused. There was an old man in the house and I said the password, but he didn't budge. Is this a test? I might just have to break in.
Hey, what are you doing? I said go away.
Clear. At that moment, the front door was gone and all I could see inside was an old man in his underwear. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the right house.
I'm gonna sue you for all your command coins.
Out of nowhere, I saw someone come from the next house over. It was my planter friend Jenna. She stared for a moment, then she spoke to me.
I don't want to know what just happened. Quick, come with me.
Sorry, man. Maybe just put some pants on next time. I ran over and followed her into the other house. As soon as I walked inside, I made sure to close the door.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there.
Ew, stop flirting.
Oh, right. Okay, this is serious. Where's the old man?
You might want to brace yourself.
As soon as she said that, the floor opened up and we fell into some cobwebs. Before I could process what just happened, someone started speaking to me.
Well, hello, my old friend. I've been expecting you. You're quite impressive.
Heavy Henry? You're the blacksmith's brother?
Yes, but not only that, I'm the creator of the old command log you have. It's something special, isn't it?
Yeah, it's saved my life more times than I can remember. Do you want it back? Even though I'm glad I had it, I also felt like it was the reason for all my trouble. If I could get rid of it, then hopefully the king wouldn't want to kill me anymore.
No, it's yours. I designed it to react to every situation, and I'm glad it's helped you. But I have a task for you as the new owner of the command log. You must infiltrate the king's building and take him out. It won't be easy, but with that book, you can do it.
I believe in you.
I didn't want to do this anymore. After all I'd been through, another impossible task is not what I wanted to hear about. But did I really have a choice? It was either fight or be killed, and I was not going down without a fight. Okay, I'll take out the king, but first I need to write down every command I know just to make sure I'm ready. I pulled out my regular command log and started writing down all the commands I knew. Clear, detain, chop, kill. Then Heavy Henry interrupted me.
Oh, interesting. Can I see what you have written down so far?
I handed him the book. Maybe he had some other commands to add to it. That's when he started to turn away from me. There was a fireplace in the back of the room that he went and stood next to. Maybe he just got cold. Then he did the unthinkable and threw the command log into the fire.
I told you to trust the command log. That's all you need to complete the task.
I was speechless. This old fart just threw my book into the fire. But could he have a point? The old command log saved me countless times, and maybe trusting in it would actually help me.
I know there's a lot to worry about, Sonny, but you don't have time. You must leave and complete the task.
I started walking back over to where we fell in. Then I realized there was no way back up. How do we get back up there?
We could just take the stairs.
There were stairs? The old man walked me to the front door and we made our way outside. We were all surprised when the other old guy in his underwear was there staring at us. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I may have made your neighbor mad. Good luck. I got out of there as fast as I could. I couldn't waste any more time, and I definitely didn't want to have to deal with Captain Underpants. I snuck my way around the city. This time I was extra careful. I saw the King's building and slowly made progress to get there. And after sneaking around for a while, I finally made it. To my surprise, there were no guards outside. Maybe all of them were looking for me in the city? I knew my way around from when the guards arrested me. And when I made it to the stairs, I didn't hesitate. I went up and up until I reached the food place. Snack break, apples please.
Ah! Oh man, it's you. You woke me up. Here are your apples.
You were staring at me when I walked up. How did I scare you?
Oh yeah, sometimes I fall asleep while standing up and with my eyes open. It's totally normal.
That guy was weird. I started to make my way up to the next set of stairs when all of a sudden I heard guards. That's when I spotted another bush and tried my luck at hiding again.
Have they found the level 1 guy yet? Nope. He's pretty good at getting away. Maybe he's planning something, like an attack. You'd have to be the biggest dummy to sneak into this building and try to take out the king. We would catch him so fast.
Yeah, they probably had a point. This was a really dumb idea. Despite that, I kept moving. Eventually, I reached the top. I had been here before, but this time was going to be different. There's no running. I turned the corner and saw so many guards in the front door I needed to get into. I didn't know how I was going to get past that many of them without losing. Okay, Heavy Henry said to trust the old command log. Maybe it has something. When I opened it, a new command appeared, /sleep. Could this work? All right, well, here goes nothing. Sleep! Wow, that actually worked.
Get that bad guy. Get that guy. Get the bad guy.
What? I froze in shock. Did it not work? Then I realized he was just talking in his sleep. I had no more time to waste. I opened the door and there he was, the king. And next to him was a button. I had a bad feeling about this.
You're so predictable. I knew you'd come back. So, are you gonna surrender the old command log, or do I have to kill you for it?
Over my dead body. I started to walk over to him until this happened.
Careful. If you take one step closer, I'll push this button. I think you're familiar with level 0. Do you really want to be the reason for another nuke?
All of level 4 would be wiped out. You wouldn't do that.
I destroyed level 3 to create this level. What makes you think I wouldn't do the same again?
I couldn't get any closer. One more step and I would no longer exist. How was I gonna win this if he could just destroy everything? I was hoping the old command log would have an answer, but for the first time, it was completely empty. No gibberish and no commands. All right, I give up. I can't do anything to stop you. You win. It hit me. If I can throw down the command log and draw him away from the button, I might have a chance. I threw it on the ground in front of me. It's yours, King. Take it.
No.
Well, there went my plan. I thought he wanted the command log. Why wouldn't he come pick it up?
I have a little surprise for you. I think you'll enjoy it.
I looked over to the door and saw Jenna, the planter, my friend. I watched as she picked up the command log in front of me. My whole plan was now ruined. What are you doing here?
I'm so sorry.
Meet my new girlfriend. Oh wait, you already know her. After she met you on level 2, she saw your evil intentions, and she immediately alerted a guard who told me. After I heard the news, I decided to thank her personally. Let's just say after that, we started dating a little bit, and a little kisses. Thanks to her, I've known your every move since level 2.
Now, I was just mad. The rage flooded in. At this point, I wanted to set the nuke off. I had to stop him, and that felt like the only way. I kept my cool, and when the time was right, I went for the button. Before I could even get close, I heard a command.
Knock back.
Ooh! This is so good. Do more of that.
I'm gonna stop you eventually.
See, this is so funny because you won't. I've been working on building a top secret level 5 of command civilization just for me and my new girlfriend. I was going to nuke all of the other levels anyway. Since now I have a new girlfriend, what else do I need? So if you push this button, you'll only be helping me.
I looked over at Jenna and saw her shaking her head. It seemed like this was the first time she was hearing about the plan and didn't like it.
Jenna, would you be so kind as to give me the old command log, please? I'd like to see it for myself.
I watched as she just handed it over to him without hesitating. Was she really going to allow this to happen?
What? There's nothing in here. What did you do to it?
It was at that moment I realized something. When I opened the command log, it had nothing on the pages. I now understood that it wanted me to do nothing. I had to trust the book while everything worked itself out. I decided I wasn't going to say anything else to the king.
Answer me now.
The anger was building up in him, but I wasn't afraid. After all that I'd been through, winning the level 1 event, robbing the casino, surviving the war games, I knew I would walk out of here alive.
All right, that's it.
The king started to walk over to me. If he wanted to, he would have been able to kill me. Even with that possibility, I stood still.
I'm gonna count to 3. 1.
Trust the command log.
2.
Trust Heavy Henry.
3.
Trust yourself.
Kill!
I heard the words, and before I knew it, the king died in front of my face. And there on the ground was the old command log. I picked it up and realized it was over. We did it! Before I could say anything, the guards rushed in. I thought we were both gonna be arrested, but to my surprise, the guards seemed relieved.
Uriah, I'm so sorry. I never knew the king would go this far. I thought making him think we were dating would be my ticket to the top, to becoming queen. But I see now, the way I did it was all wrong.
Hey, someone had to do it. That guy was crazy. Jenna, you are now the queen of Command Civilization. We are at your service.
Wow, that's all I've ever wanted, but I'm not worthy. He is.
Jenna looked at me when she said that. Did she want me to take his place?
Congrats, Uriah. You are now the queen. I mean the king.
She made me king? Even after everything we've been through, I realized there was still good in her. But if that's true, if I'm the new king, that means my journey is complete and I've accomplished my dream of learning every command possible. But there are others out there, others who feel trapped. And finally, I have the power to help them complete their dreams. So does that mean you're back on the market for a new boyfriend?
Sir, as the new king, you need to know there's a problem in level 1. The old king had a backup plan to destroy the other levels. He created some sort of storm, and at the center is a wither. The people are calling it a wither storm.
Oh, crap.